Okay. Hi guys, welcome to my stream today, November 19, 2021. I think I did not I did not stream yesterday because I've been out for some things within the local government agencies. Now, yeah, I think let's start off first with last time we have discussed support and resistance and then trends. Maybe this time we'll extend that to how we plot the trend line support and resistance. And then after that, I'll share my personal trades for the part 2, and the part 3 will be the technical analysis. So for today, maybe I'll use this one, the Phantom. Actually, I'm watching it, but I don't have any long position yet. But I do plan to long it once it touch this and flip this resistance trend line. That will possibly become the support area. So that's my possible entry price. So anyway, how do we plot the trend, support and resistance? As what I've mentioned before, support is the floor. It's also the lowest, the low or the low. Or when we say support, it also means that the asset is cheap or undervalued. On the other hand, resistance is we mean high or it's already expensive and might possibly go down because it's already expensive. So now, how do we plot the trend line support and the resistance? You can go to this trend line tools and then you can click on the trend line or the shortcut will be alt plus T. Actually, I haven't used the shortcut yet, but let's try to use that. So alt T. sorry. So at least find at least 2 points to make a trend. At least 2 points, but of course, the stronger, the more point will it touch, the stronger will be that uh, resistance or support. Let me try it again. What is that? Control Alt T. Uh, Alt T and then click. Anyway, so now we have our trend line support, which is this, and this is our ceiling or which is our resistance. But currently, since the price is approaching the resistance area, once it break this one or at least hold above this trend line resistance, it will become our support area. So actually that's my possible entry price, which is more or less as long as it will hold above 2.15 more or less, or 2.18 and above. So for now I'm just watching it. So I think that's it. That's it for our trend line support and resistance for now. And then of course our horizontal support or horizontal line, just click Alt H for the shortcut of it. Alt H, sorry. Alt H and then click. Oh, Alt H. So that will be our support area, which is 1.76. And then, of course, our resistance, horizontal line resistance will be Alt H again. And then we'll put that on here, which is the all-time high, around 3.69. So my possible entry price is at least hold above this trend line resistance that will become our support area. So just the basic, so that at least even if there's no uh, there's no indicator, you can still trade. And of course, always measure the possible risk and the possible reward. So yeah, possible, yeah, the possible entry price actually at this using this is 2.23, which is at least that above this current resistance that will become possibly our support area. As long as it will hold above that 2.20 something, then I might possibly go long. So now let's move on to, of course, breakout to that might create a new all-time high at this trend line resistance. So it depends where that candlestick will retest this trend line resistance. So it's actually it's moving resistance. So now let's move on to my personal trades, which is our part two. If you have some questions, then feel free to ask in TradingView live chat, though it's also restreamed in YouTube. So wait. Oh, hey, does this trend possibly show more volatility for FTM? Yeah, it's also widening actually. Currently, right now, I'm just watching it. But to add the more to this, we can even actually add this one, which is the volume profile, so that at least we'll know where most of the transactions have taken place or at what prices. So for here, if we use this support, we can normally for the volume profile, I'm using this support area until the current candle. So if that, so as you can see, it's also more or less moving. That's yeah, I remember. Sorry. And we can also even add the divergence indicator, which was also I'm looking at a while ago. It's actually a possible a bullish divergence. RSI is though RSI is just at 41. However, as you can see, it's already below the regular bullish one, which is the 59 area. So I'm already expecting a possible bounce from here, and possibly continue if it will continues if at least hold and flip this current resistance trend line, which is our support. I mean, yeah, current resistance trend line. Sorry, current resistance current resistance that will become our support area. So yeah, it's so for now, yeah, I'm just watching it, but I'm planning to make a long position on it once at least it stays above this trend line resistance. Though yeah, that's on conservative, of course, on conservative trade. Yeah, because there's still a possibility that if it does not hold here, to retest at least this area, which is the one that I show on the volume profile a while ago. I think I'll use this one, which is around this area. I think I also have this one, or that's the average. So of course, yeah, possibly. And then the upper and lower lens are widening. So we'll just answer this possibly. I sorry. What's next is, yeah, I'm gonna share mine. Yesterday, I did not stream for the one that the transactions are highlighted in red. No live streams in that day. So for today, I think if you remember, if I remember correctly, I've been sharing most of my transactions at the beginning of the year, and for the first 6 months, most of my trades are actually BTC, Ethereum, and Litecoin. That's the top three trades. And then after that is it came Axie, and then after Axie is Shiba, and then after Shiba comes this Mana and Sand, which is I'm still trading at the moment. So for today, it's just Mana and Sand. Oh, I think I still have an open. Oh, it's already closed. For Sand, yeah, I closed it. But for Mana, I still have one open position, which I think I bought at around close to $4. If I Yeah, I forgot to add it, but yeah, almost close to this average entry price. So yeah. And I settle it in USD. Why I settle it in USD? It's because I'm moving towards a balanced portfolio of at least 50% USD and stable coin at the end of the year, and the rest of the 50% will be in cryptocurrency. So since my portfolio right now is 25% USD and stable coin, that's why I'm settling almost all of my gains in USD, or possibly USDT, or whatever stable coins. So that's it. Hello. And then, oh, what's Shiba Inu? So maybe let's move first to BTC dominance, because I was looking at it a while ago. Because as you can see, most of my trades are actually on altcoins. Though I'm still holding the one that I bought in BTC, I think that's around 64 or even close to 65. It's a BTC perpetual that I plan to close this before the year ends. At least I should have closed that. But I think I will close that. I will close that. I should have closed that. It's actually, I think, 50% of the position that I did not tip it at 69, and now it's currently um at a loss. Anyway, oh, I mean, it's a new position because I closed that and then I reopened at 64,950. Anyway, I think I have it here. I just, because I know, yeah, there it's 64,950, and it's currently 50% of my normal position size. So let's move first here, and I'm gonna use the Renko chart here because it's one of the reasons why most of my trades also are in altcoins. BTC dominance, it's really trying hard, or yeah, it was rejected at 47.89% and currently moving towards 39.56% dominance. So if uh, it will go to that to this support area, will still see more altcoins rallying. And of course, worst case, if it retests the 35%, which is mostly, of course, favored altcoins, but not BTC. Yeah, I think I told you last time that as much as possible, I don't want to trade the BTC anymore. But I'm also one of the stubborn one, and yeah, I ended up trading BTC again. Anyways, once I close that, yeah, I maybe uh, try to transfer that wallet to other altcoins. Cause right now, or it's most of my trades and realized gains came from altcoins. So next is, yeah, resistance 47.89, which I think it will not retest in the next 2 months. Well, that's my opinion on it. But yeah, let's see how this BTC dominance goes within the last or less than 2 months before the year ends. So yeah, after that we'll go on to BTC and some other altcoins, which is the part 3, which is technical analysis. So ADA, Shiba Inu and ADA. ADA, oh yeah, I think I have streams here, which maybe let's try to add a bit. Fortunately, I did not long or BTC. Anyways, let's just add a bit of rows here. Because as much as possible, I also wanted to track it aside from, of course, my actual trades, so that it could also improve me in the near term, over the long term, of course. And yeah, I just added a link so that right after that analysis, I will screenshot or yeah, copy the link and post it here. But of course, as what I've mentioned, when I'm trading futures, normally I do it in tranches. So sometimes you might not see any stop loss here, but of course once I reach the 100% normal position size, it's automatically stop loss should be there. Normally I'm using market stop loss. I don't want to use limit stop, because limit stop, there's still a possibility that of course when the market is really volatile, which is it usually does, using limit stop might not close my existing position. So yeah, so sometimes you also need to consider what type of stop loss or you might use. So start muna tayo sa BTC. Yeah, actually I don't have plans to enter BTC. I'll just wait for my orders for my current long position to hit its price, and then basically I'll go on other altcoins. So for here, no, I may currently go long though. This one is, I think I share it in my journal. I'm looking at the possible last wave, if ever this is the possible last or the final wave, and then a long or a bear market. So just a brief regarding this. What's this? Elliott wave. Though I'm not normally using it. One is the start. Two is this correction wave. Two and four is the correction wave. Two at least should not be go lower than the start of the wave one, and the wave four should also not go below the this wave one, which is, I think it's still valid. And the last and the final wave, you can actually use the fib from here. What I did is that from 2 to 3, that's I think more than 1.786 fib. So for that, And yeah, I'll just copy that and I extend it to the highest price. That's why I'm expecting it between this 1.6182 to 2.618 as the final wave. So yeah, if ever I will trade this, of course this again possibly might go long at this price 57 and then TP at 69. Though there's still a possibility that it will be rejected within this $61. So what's the lowest price now? It's 55. It's already 55.6. So what we'll do is BTC 57. Stop loss, I'll just leave it blank. TP at 61 because I'm expecting a possible rejection also here. But of course, if it breaks this downtrend resistance here, another long on that area. And then RRR, yeah, just leave it blank, just 25%. Position size, then add 25% at breakout to trend line resistance, which is 61, right? 61,000 if I'm not mistaken. So the link, I'll just copy this one. Yeah, so that at least I'm also keep tracking of what what I'm saying, because I don't actually watch it, or I don't rewatch my videos, so at least I can monitor it through here. So I don't want it bold. So that's my take on BTC. Breakout to that 61, a solid breakout to this downtrend resistance, more than $61,000, possibly to 69. So for now, yeah, just a 25% normal position size. However, it really depends on how you plan to trade or on your trading plans, because others are, yeah, using 100% immediately. But yeah, since I experience a lot of what's that? Week, since I experienced some stop loss wherein I got stopped out because of that scam week. So I ended up realizing a loss instead of a possible profit if I'll do it in tranches. So that's why that's my personal reason why I do it in 25% until I completed my whole position size. So ADA, oh, it's the last time that we saw ADA, I did not yet add any ADA. Fortunately, I did not add because I think the last time it's a dead cross, right? And then it continues even more. So, well, as much as possible, let's analyze it based or yeah, as much as possible, let's make a new chart and then so that I can also make a screenshot or link to that right after. So this is ADA. So we'll just use the basic support and resistance. So we can actually use this one. So one, this is scam week, but and it holds above that. And this one. So as what I mentioned, at least two. But of course, the more it retests that support or resistance, the stronger will be that support or resistance area. So yeah, I spotted a doji, which is a possible doji at the top, a possible reversal. And how about here? Nothing much. I think the last time it's a death cross, if I remember it correctly. Currently, ADA, I have no position in it. I mean, on perpetual, though I have some holdings, but some of that holdings have already been. Maybe we can use this one at least. The week. So it's 1, 2, 3. And then this one. So it's an uptrend, but currently on a downtrend. Let's I'll add I add a volume profile so that at least you will know at what prices most of these transactions have been made. So I'll just use this one. For volume profile, normally I'm using or I will point it to the support and the current candle. So for now, basically, I might re-enter it at least after it breaks this downtrend channel and create a new uptrend channel. Because for now, there's still a possibility that it might get rejected this within this point of control at 2.11 dollars. But of course, I don't know what's your plan on it on the ADA 2.11. It's more on a short term trade only because for long term, normally I hold it in more than 1 year at least at a minimum. So I think it's also one of the asset or crypto that I have bought last year and then right after that I stake and then I I sold some. I sold some actually. I just forgot when. I did not track it. I did not track. I forgot to track it, but yeah, I already sold some ADA and the remaining are still staking in my wallet. So yeah. Well, anyway, actually, there's a ghost feed here. Even when I'm still exploring the trading view, so there is a ghost feed that you can actually add if ever. So I'm expecting a possibly on that, depending. Oh, sorry. Let's just finish it. What? Sorry. Let's just finish it. And so possible scenarios here is, of course, breakout, retest, and possibly to that. So that's the first possible scenario. So of course, for me, on a conservative note, I will re-enter at the breakout or at pullback within this $2.11. At least above that. That's my personal entry price. And of course, TP at 3.10 or the all-time high. Support, at an average of 170, which is the wick or the low of this one, $170. Why I will re-enter this one? Because there's a possibility that it might be rejected within the 2.11 and, you know, retest back here, or worst case, of course, that area. So that's my plan for ADA, enter at 2.11. So ADA. Though normally my trades are in, what's that? In perpetual. For holdings, it's mostly just buy, hold, and stake. That's for me. Anyway, if I compare the futures and my holdings, though futures is adding up to my short-term gains, the most of the gains is actually came from most of my holdings. That's on my personal experience. So add to possible entry price at least 2.12, because 2.11 is the at resistance. So 2.11, just 25%, and TP at 310. So as you can see, this is just mostly a short-term trade. And yeah, I think that's it. So the possible risk reward there, I'll just measure that once it hit this or break out the downtrend area. But I might possibly use this one, or at least this one, which is just above this current price. Possibly the 1.90, which is also the doji. You can see that. My possible stop loss, if ever, if I do it in 100% immediately. 100% normal position size. So 1.90. So measuring the 2.12, oh, this is short. 2.12, TP area is 310, 3099, and then 1.89, 89. So our possible 4.22, 4.22, this is 1.89, and this is 3.09, just below a bit 1 cent to that, close to 3.10 all-time high. So yeah, I think I'll take that as it is. Anyway, this spreadsheet is actually, my spreadsheet, this one, is actually shareable. I think I already shared it. So yeah, mostly 25% only. And then, so ADA is done. Done is, so as you can see, we're just using the basic support resistance trend. And of course, I just add a bit of the volume profile. so that at least will not be using any indicator, because the basic, yeah, can, I think, much more better sometimes. Though there's a lot of indicators, so you can just use whatever indicator might fit you as a confirmation of the basic SNR. Do you think DXY and out of the crypto market? The dollar. Yeah, I think so. That, so what about that? So that, actually I bought that last year. I think $4 or $5. And then after that I stake. And then right now, I participated in some of the crowd loans. I participated in actually six. That includes Akala, Moonbeam, what else? Parallel Finance, Parallel, I think. I don't know. It's the Para or something. And then Clover, and what's the last one? I think Ashtar. Ashtar. So that's a total of six. So that yeah, let's look at that. Did I screenshot it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So next is that. But I don't want it in a bold. I just on a normal. So yeah, just that. And maybe I'll just, yeah, maybe I'll not group this one, because at least I can look into it right after. So what's next? That sorry, this one, that. So there's a lot, so we'll just remove everything, and I'll be using more on the daily time frame. So this one, I bought it right after that redenomination that happened this area. So I bought it firstly on here, and then I stake it right after. So I bought it around this area, but not on the first day, not on the first day of that redenomination, right after that. But even if I think August 26. Yeah, yeah, I remember. It's August 26. That's my first um I transferred it. I created that Polkadot wallet August 26, and then I transferred on that wallet August 26. So I just remember it. So more or less I buy August 20 before, on or before August 26. So this is my buying, or yeah, I created my wallet here and then I transferred. So at least I buy on the first few days here before, on or before August 26. So this is my personal buying area before. And then right after, yeah, I did not add more, and I just wait. So from that area to this area, more or less, I'm holding it already for about 451 days, or that's more than 1 year. 1 year, 1 year and how many months? Yeah, more or less 1 year, because 1 year is 365. 365. So 1 year and 86 days, or 1 year and 3 months, more or less. 4 more days before that 3 months. So what's our take on this? What's my personal target? Well, my personal target is for it to fill that gap, and at 150. There's a gap on that redenomination that happened here. So that's, what's the low? Because my target is 150. Though I use I use it in crowd loans. So yeah, just in there over the next 96 weeks. So it will be locked. 151.88. That's the low. 151.88. So more or less 150. 151.88. So that's the gap. And we'll use this previous stop as our support area. The previous resistance, which will become our support area, which is 1, 2, and possibly on this area. So this one, and possibly this one. Diba? Parang mas madali siya pag ano lang, short lang. And then we'll add a bit of trend line. We'll use this one and here. So you can see that it's already at the support of this trend line. So I'm expecting a bounce from here to that $55 high. That's a, and we'll just add a bit here. Actually, I'm not trading polka dot. Did I trade the polka dot futures? I think not because I already have some holdings in it and I don't want to add more on risk. So mm, possibly, how can I trade that? 40, 40. If it goes at least 40, 40.5. 40.5 or even at this price if I'm gonna trade that. And then stop loss, normally there's allowance on the week, like for example on this one, especially for futures if it's already 100% of my normal position size. So the week here is 37.52, and yeah, that's the lowest, 37.52. So I might possibly use the 37 as a stop loss if 100% already, and then take profit at 55. That's the all-time high. Yeah, 55. And then yeah, if I have gains, I think you'll always see me adjusting my stop loss or adjusted SL. It is only applicable for futures. For holdings, yeah, just buy, hold, and stake. And my personal TP for this is on my holdings is $150. So that's more or less 100 times from my buying area. More or less. Oh, no. It's 150. Oh, 30, 30 only. 30 times. So let's create here. Though of course, it could even reach that trend line resistance. But of course, on conservative note, I'm normally using the highs as my initial TP. If ever it goes beyond that, then I'll just can just relong. So 40.5 And my TP is at 55 and this is 37. So that's a possible 4.14. Oh, it's not, should not be in dollars. Just should be in numbers. 4.14. Yeah, just 25%. Maybe I'll just there. And then I will capture that link. O, diba? Mas okay. Ito nga lang, hindi ko nalagyan yung link. But anyway, going forward, I might possibly do this one. Para at least na-track ko din kung ano yung mga sinasabi ko. Kasi minsan, di ba, hindi ko naaalala. XAU. Gold. What happened to gold? Actually, I trade gold last year. Yeah, last year. I'm using for commodities, I'm using Prime XBT because the collateral here is a BTC and then the gains is also in BTC. So let's try to check on gold. I can't remember when is the last time that I trade this one. But I think even early this year, I traded gold. Pero hindi ko lang maalala. But right after that, I concentrated more on BTC, or I mean crypto. So what happened here? So we'll add, where it is, streams, XAU, possible entry price. My possible entry price. Okay. XAU. Ano na bang nangyari dito sa XAU natin? I lose track in it. Because right after the pandemic, yeah, right here, March 2020, right? I started trading this gold. Anyway, so yeah, basic lang tayo. Basic SNR, basic SNR. Sometimes I even like trading in basic SNR. Oh, it's a breakout. I'll just use, I cannot use this one, and yeah, I might possibly use the horizontal line here. So that's even a possible, and that's even a possible triangle or whatever, right? O, diba? And this 2, 2. For gold, actually the leverage in Prime XBT is, if I'm not mistaken, 500 times. And yeah, I almost even forgot. Yeah, but it's more than, yeah, I remember it's more than 100 times, which is, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So consolidating at this price, but of course on conservative note, this will be my target. I think the last that I trade is the oil in Prime XPT, and possibly might create, might create a new all-time high, right? Wait, let's try to look at it in 1 month. Yeah, possibly. Well, yeah, 2007 all-time high. Let's go to the daily time frame. Oh, what happened? Slow na internet. Even 2. But of course, on conservative note, I will use the all-time high as my possible first TP area. Or at least 50% on that 2075, and then 50% or even 25% on the remaining, or the remaining on that TP next target, which is 2,200 area. But ang bagal ng internet namin. Yeah, sorry. Slow internet connection. Yeah, I think I need to close a bit of. I'll need to close this one and also this one because I'm not sure. So what makes it even? It's so slow. Ang bagal. Bagal ng ano eh. Bagal ng internet. Sorry. Check ko nga itong internet na. Ay, baka ma-discard. Nagpunta siya sa. Mabagal. Nawala yung isa. If I disconnected this might be disconnected. Anyway, so bagal. Ang bagal kasi. So, might possibly I might go long. 1859. 1859. No? Bagal lang mag, ano. Just TP is 2075 and breakout to 2,200, right? 2,200. Yeah, but normally since normally I'm settling it because there's a financing charge every week, and that's even costly. So I'll just, as much as possible, I'll try to keep it on the all-time high, and then I'll just re-enter after that. Pero syempre, kung kaya kong i-trade siya on an early time frame, what's my stop loss? Wait, bagal kasi ng internet eh, hindi ko makita. Ano ba yan? Sobrang bagal naman. Mas na-stress pa ako sa bagal ng internet kasi mabilis. The most possible stop loss is the one which is the highs here, which will become my stop loss or the support 1.8 something. 1.8, that is possibly 1.8. So 1.8 na lang pa. Ay, ano ba yan? Saan ka na? 1.8. So, yan. So, the possible risk reward here is, oh, at least, ay, no, it's a long. Nagano ng konti. Bumilis ng konti. Pag mabagal yung internet, hindi ako masyadong nag-trade. Kasi sumasakit yung ulo ko. 1/8, 2075. So 3.36. 3.66. So yeah, because I have at least, I'm gonna enter transaction if at least two RRR. So maybe let's make it on the center. Then I'm gonna copy it para at least meron akong reference kung ano mga pinagsasabi ko. Reference there. And yeah, normally I do it in 100% in gold commodities. I trade gold, what else? US oil and sometimes silver also, and ano na yan? Natural gas. Yung mga trade ko sa Prime XPT. TA for sand. Oh, for sand. Yeah. What happened to sand? I already got stopped out at which is my last entry. I mean last tip, because I used the market trailing stop right after before I stream, and it closed my position. And wait here. Sand. Yeah, I remember Avalanche. I'm looking at 108 to 112 as a possible TP or target for Avalanche. So, but for Sand, I already got stopped out at 4 point. I think, what's that? The last transactions that I have for here is I get stopped out at 4.32. Yeah, because I changed this one to market trailing stop. I changed to negative 0.10 trailing stop. So I get to stop out at whatever price, which is 4.32. And I did not re-enter. Did not re-enter it already. So now let's try to look at it again. And I'm gonna delete everything or remove all the drawings. O, diba? Anong nangyari dito sa sand natin? So Alt H. Then I just put it here, and then Alt H. Okay. Now I get it. How this horizontal line shortcut. Okay. Gonna use this one, which is the recent one. I think I started trading it at this area. So we're gonna use it also as our support area, the 2.86. And for now, I know it's already a golden cross from that. Maybe we'll use the other indicator, which is divergence indicator. Because though there's still a possibility of it going up, it's just that at these levels, it seems like it might possibly have a correction. Why? Yeah, kaya let's look at the lower time frames. Wala masyadong makita eh. Though if you want to hold it long term, I think I bought it some. I settled some, I think, in sand. Oh, I think I did not settle some of my sand perpetual to sand. Only the mana. Yeah, because I don't know, I forgot. Yeah, I have no sand holdings, just mana. because I think I settled most of it or all of it in USDT. So I'm just trying 3 hours, nothing much. Towards and then my 1 hour time frame, which is normally what I use is the 1 hour and 3 hours on a shorter time frame. But yeah, I started using 2 hours just a few days ago, but I still did not use it in actual trades. So we'll just adjust it based on this 1 hour time frame, and we'll also add another here on. It went as high as 49. Why I'm using that 496 as an, oh, that's the high. 496 is the high. Yeah, I did not guess yet ask the trading view because there's a difference if you on the daily time frame and then if you enter it or use the 1 hour time frame, because the highest is just the 4.69. So I don't know if what's this, it's Binance exchange. So of course we'll just use the high here, which is the 4.69. 1 hour lang to kasi though it might be a possible bullish flag, on conservative note, I will wait for a break above this area, above this trend line resistance. So yeah, I think you have seen me close my position already at 4.32. Why did I? Yeah, because I'm using this 1 hour time frame. So what's at least 1, 2, 3? At least it will create a new high. So my possible entry is 4.46. What's that? Sand. 4.46, which is higher than ay sana or above the trend line resistance if I'm watching it at least break above this trend line resistance. So 4.46 more or less 4. Yeah, even 4.40. But we'll just use that 4.46 and then TP at 4.96. 4.96, that's the daily high, and possibly stop loss. I will yeah, I'm normally doing it in tranches, so I'll just leave it blank for now. And then 25%. Normally, if BTC, ETH, and LTC, mostly I'm using 50. And then for other asset, normally I'm using 25% on my first transactions. So yeah. So tingin ko naman, it seems like a possible bullish flag. And a possible bullish flag if break the trend line resistance. So and then I'll just capture that So, oh, maybe we'll use this one. We'll use that. Anyway, if you have some comments, then feel free to ask or at least share in the live and chat. So more or less, I'm looking at $6 if ever. Or maybe we'll use this one para ano, Control C. So possibly at trend line, more or less close to $6. So okay lang, di ba? 587. So TP1 at 496 and then 587. 496. What's that? 587. $5.87. Next target to that. And then I'll capture that link. So, antayin ko na lang siya, di ba? Antayin ko na lang siya na mag-break out. I don't know if you also trade in tranches or on your first trade, it's already 100%. But, yeah, so sand, done. What's the other one is AVAX. Oh, maybe let's use that one there. And yeah, this enterprise at center. So I'll just leave it blank for the RR. Anyway, so avalanche. So antayin ko muna confirm breakout. Yeah. Because might possibly take this as a resistance also. That could possibly, of course, this one. So, on conservative note, at breakout ako mag-e-entry. Diba? Kung magbabantay ka, diba? So, anyway, what's that? Avalanche. Ano nang nangyari? O si BTC. Wow, BTC. Okay, push it. Push it, but I don't have a long entry. Anyways, oh, what's I'm watching is FTM. What's that? FTM. Ah, yeah. We did not analyze it, but actually I'm watching FTM. What's that? Avalanche. Oh, it's already at this area, which is the 1.6182, 1.786. I remember this avalanche because I think I'm looking at the 108 and 112 as a possible target, which is, I think, our last analysis. But anyway, it's too messy and let's just clean this out and remove that drawings. O, diba? Kahit basic lang siya, SNR, we can actually make a good profitable trade. But of course, always have patience also. Because sometimes we're entering the trade at wala kang masyadong ano yun. I feel like in even use masyado namang ano to, masyadong mababa, di ba? Ang kulit lang eh. So, breakout, it will create a new resistance. So which is it currently does. It does? I think it does create one. So currently it's at 110 point. No. Might possibly create a new all-time high from here. So anyway, so our trend line resistance here will become our support area now. And if you are watching it, or I mean, if you're watching the chart itself, you have should have been re-entered at least this area, which is around the 80 something, which is this one, at least on this area. But of course, it depends on where this is. But we'll use this on a conservative note that this one will plot a horizontal ray, which is possibly 84. Did it went down as low as 84? Yeah, it even went down to 83.5. So you should have had re-entered that. So we'll use that 84 as our support area. And then since it's still on an uptrend, we'll just use the Fibonacci extension as our possible target area. Though you can also use the ordinary fib, but fib extension is the continuation of this. What's this? Sige na, we'll just use the ordinary one. The ordinary. So we'll just use the support here. We'll just use the ordinary fib. And then our target will be 1.618. And then the all-time high, which is at that. Because last time we use also fib, and our target last time is 108 to 112, which is the 1.786 and 1.618. So for now, we'll adjust that, and this will be our next target area because it's already reached the 108 area. So as long as it continues, then that will be it. But ako, Avalanche. Yeah, actually, I'm also trading Avalanche, but not at this time. Not this time. So what's my possible? Yeah, I'll go it on an early time frame first. Kasi doon ako nagtitrade din. Normally, you can see me trading the 1 hour. But then, it's already at resistance, so I will wait at least to close above this area. Kasi it's a possible triple top. So 52 more minutes. The 1 hour just closed, so I'll use this Control H. I mean Alt H. I'm always saying Control. It should have been Alt. Alt H. So I'll just rearrange that. So this is 110.41. So 110.41. So which is the all-time high using this exchange. So sayang ano, hindi ako nakapag eh. Pero if I've been watching it, normally I will trade it 1, 2, 3 on the third candle. Yeah, I think I might possibly just wait. I'll just wait for pullback for now. Wait for pullback or at break above 110. So, ako, possible entry, wala muna ako. Wait for pullback kasi it might possibly create or a triple top. 1, 2, 3, di ba? But of course, I'll still wait for the hourly time frame to close. But I think it might even solidly break that and create a new all-time high. So possible target is the 126 to 130 area. So syempre, kung ako, magre-re-enter na lang ako sa 111. So wait for pullback or if or enter long above $111. Tapos TP at ay 126 to 130. 126 to 130. O, but if I'm watching it, kung talagang nakatutok ako, I should have entered at least this golden fib, which is the $100. So, avalanche done. Wait a bit. So, dito kay avalanche, done na siya. Pero sa hindi ko siya nakita on dito. So, sakto, 1, 2, 3, above, golden fib sana ako. Mag-e-enter if ever nagbabantay ako sa kanya, di ba? Normally, I'm using the 1 hour naman, sabi ko, di ba? So, no sound or no sound? Okay. Can you hear me? No sound daw, sabi niya. Wait, check na natin. It's working naman, though I have a slow internet connection. Welcome. And then there is, could you check? Check again. And then next time, oh, share the link for Ada. Or maybe I can share the link. This one, Ada one. That is mute from your screen. What? Mute? No, it's not mute. It's working here, the microphone. And then what's the next one? It's the last one. Oh, this one. Add the link. Is that this? Yes. spreadsheet, this one. It's a shareable spreadsheet. Though from time to time I'm adjusting it, and except for my personal trades, as long as if I already close most of it, or I mean all of it on that particular day, I'm actually, what's this? I'm closing it. Like for example, this one, most of the transactions are closed, so I'll just close that one, so that at least I'm only looking at the remaining open transactions. And of course, for this one, since actually it's all closed, but since we are discussing 19, so I just left it open. But right after the stream, I'll just close that one. So I think that's it for that. And then what's the last one? Here, where can I get the spreadsheet here? I am on trading view. Yeah, I think I just shared it, the spreadsheet, or even the other links, shareable links. Kindly check. So please, shareable links. Actually, you can also do it in your own. Oh, it's already 58. Well, congratulations to those have long positions. I'm still waiting mine. But oh, Solana. Sorry. Solana. I think the last time that I trade this one is, I think, before Mana, because I closed Solana and then I re-enter or I entered Mana. So I ended up on Mana and closed this one. So this one, so we'll just use as much as possible the basic SNR. So we can use this trend line, so at least 2 points. But of course, the more points, the stronger will be it. I'm using the wick as long as this is not a very a material wick. So I think that wick is tolerable. So I'm using wicks as my support and resistance. But of course, if like for example, if what happened to I think Binance from something from 50 or 60,000 to 8,000, of course that 8,000 will be I will not use that as my support because that's basically a very as scam week. So anyway, there's a doji and then followed by that. Might possibly use and add the volume profile. I'm gonna use this one as my support, and the last one, which is this one. So I use the volume profile within this September 22 and the support, which is this October 12. So I'm gonna use that also as my support area, the 159 and this one, because most of the transactions have been done on this area, one which is the 202. So 202 and 159. So conservative note, I will wait as long as it will hold above the 202 area, I might possibly go long. So syempre kung iti-trade ko siya, if I'll gonna trade this Solana, of course, let me measure first the possible uh, my possible risks are. So if ever 100% immediately, enter at this 200 something, 210. Oh, not that. So what's that? Sol? Possibly I might re-enter at 210 and then take profit at all-time high, which is 267. And then Solana, normally even Solana at just 25% normally of my normal position size. And then, but if ever I'll do it in 100%, stop loss at 184. 184. So that's a possible risk reward ratio of 2.10. 2.10. Remember that if it falls below 2, I'm not normally trading that asset. Though most of my trades or what I'm showing here is just a short-term trade, which is mostly futures. If ever I'm gonna trade this Solana, uh, diba? So 25% as long as it holds above yung point of control natin na first, which is 202. 202. Diba? So if we have seen it before that 202, that should supposedly that should have been my entry price, which is 202 or above. And then I'll click this link and then, oh, I forgot the avalanche. Maybe let's try to go back there. And then I'll just copy the link so that everything fine. Okay, everything is normal, or I captured it already. So Solana done. Anyway, you can even set a higher risk reward ratio depending on what fits you. For me it's okay for me. Though some others are using lesser. So it depends. So next is after that shareable link done, sol done. Sol done. So next is what's next? Yeah, very strong support. I believe so. I'm a long term. I'm a long term holder also of DOT. So I'm gonna see my DOT after 96 weeks again. Hi all. Hello. So try viewing your screen with the live chat bar. Oh, with the live chat bar. Oh, this is actually a stream on TradingView. It's a live stream. I'm not using any, what's that? Any software like OBS or Zoom. So I don't know how can I do that in here in TradingView. Because there's are two options in streaming. One, if we use the other software like OBS, and then OBS, Zoom, or whatever. And the one is live streaming. Just clicking this one. I don't know if there's an option here. Yeah, I don't know. We cannot actually change it. But yeah, there are two options, and I'm using the option one, wherein I should go to this chat to check on the comments. But yeah, maybe that's also a good suggestions to trading view or to trading view. Yeah, maybe I'll try to, let's try to do that next time. Because I'm not streaming on a Zoom or even in OBS. But maybe let's try it next time. Try try the I'm gonna try the other option streaming next time. It's on mute. You have to turn it on mute. What's mute? Is it mute? Mine is not. Mine seems not. Mine seems not. Oh, we can hear you though. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks for confirmation. Algo. Oh, Algo. Where is it? Algo. Algo. Do I have Algo here? Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Oh, I think I have none. But I re-enter Algo a while ago. I think we'll try to use this one. Oh, this is the previous one that we have used. Though it's it looks messy, but where is it? Where is my transactions? Oh, I think it's not included here, but yeah, I posted it somewhere in my what's this? In my channel. So I actually have test long it a while ago, though it's not included in my, yeah, this one. When I got stop out at a gain in sand. So at this area, I already have a long position. And from sand perpetual, I reopen an algo perpetual. So anyway, this is a 1 hour time frame. So let me just check that. Though last time, I think I also got TP'd, but it's not on the $3 or whatever. It's not close to three, but I think, yeah, this one. This one, though it's not uh, on the, I did not tip it at 2.99 or something because actually I'm out. So I just tip it on 2.10, which is my target for 1 hour time frame. But anyway, so let's try to see it here. I forgot, I did not tell what's my entry price here in my journal, but this is, yeah, let's look at it. 182. So more or less I entered at 182. I'll just share it later, or maybe tomorrow or my next stream. But yeah, I have a long position here. Anyway, so this is the last time. This is our last analysis, but let's remove this one. Let's remove all that drawings because it looks very messy. But anyway, so we'll use this tops here or highs here as our resistance. Though of course I though this is of course the all I don't know if that's the all-time high. Maybe maybe I'll check. I don't know if that's the all-time high for algo. Algo 186. So the all-time high is 3.28 2 years ago. So 3.28. Oh, so most likely we are using the right, the right, more or less close chart. Though this is the first day of trading. Normally it's very volatile on the first day. So 3.28. So we'll just use that. So all-time high. So most possibly trending to retest that high here using this exchange. So the all-time high based on coin market cap is 3.28, which is how many years ago? 2 years ago. And then we'll also use another horizontal line here. So Control H. I mean Alt H. Sorry. Alt H as a shortcut. So just point it on that area of support and then maybe we can just adjust it from there. So here, and this one. Here, here. So another one here, and then this, which is a lot of times. And we'll just use one arrow from there. So maybe I'll add this one below. Then open long. Oh, I even have an existing one, the 187, which I bought yesterday. So at least that. But I forgot my 1.82. I'll just update it later once I saw my actual price. I don't know if that's my but of course I'm conservative not. I'll just leave it blank. I'll just update it later uh, after the stream. And so I entered at long position. My possible this my possible TP here is actually the 2.85, this algo perpetual here. So that will also be my, yeah, because it depends on the exchange. So I'm gonna use, of course, normally I'm using whatever exchange that I'm using as my possible TP. But for this one, it's 2.99. So yeah, I don't know, we can actually use this one since we're using this one. But for me, I'm gonna use this one, 285, which is the one that I uh, uh use in my perpetual contracts. So 2.85 might possibly be my target. But for this one, for this chart, this is 2.99. Though we can actually 2.85 to 2.99 or this trend line resistance here. Well, actually, I'm gonna use this one. Yeah, I'd rather use these two highs here. So on that note, I'll just adjust it here. So which is more or less 2.85, still the my target area. But of course, it depends on where will that candle will try to retest this resistance area. So more or less 2.85. No, that's on the string already. That's my actual trade. So this is algo. Well, can I use this one? On 1 hour time frame. So on this support area, we're gonna create a volume profile, which is at this area. Oh, I actually did not use volume profile here. Yeah, this is just for FTX. I did not use that. So anyway, um, I'm gonna use that here. If ever I'm gonna trade it again, of course, I'm gonna trade it above 1.82 or still 1.82 if ever, and then my TP area is 2.85, which is the highs, and then stop loss I do it in 25%, so I'm gonna leave it blank for now. So 25%. I here. Then yeah, because normally I'm adjusting my stop loss. Right? That's really how I trade. Though sometimes I got uh, stop out too early. I mean, it closed my position too early at the gain. But I think it's already part of my plan to really adjust the stop loss. So it depends on, of course, on your trading plan. 25% of normal position size. And you can see that I'm using different sub accounts um or accounts, isolated wallets. I mean, we have normal position size. So yeah, mostly it's 25% except BTC, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So ganun lang ako nag-trade. So I think that's it. That's my possible trade for algo. But if it's already 100% of my normal position size and I entered at 1.82, of course, I'm gonna measure it first. And if it's at least 2, then I will enter the trade. So most likely, I might enter the trade 25% or 100% of my position size. So depending on your plan also. But for me, it's normally 25, 25, 25 until I reach my complete position size. So yun, done. I mean this one, the link, the shareable link. Then I'm gonna put it there. So then we can hear you done. Done. So ano pa? Done and then that. What do you think about that? I think we're already done with that. But I don't know if he heard it. Did he hear about that a while ago? And then solely a long term 1 inch. So what happened to 1 inch? I even holding 1 inch and I'm at a loss. So maybe let's try to look at that. 1 inch USD. So at least it's a completely new one. 1 inch. 1 inch. Last time it rallied actually 1 inch. And then since it rallied, I re-enter and I got, and I forgot to, I don't know if it went above it, above my, above a possible gain for my position. Anyway, all-time high is 787, which is 6 months ago, 787. So yeah, I think it's just okay to use this one. It's even 8.29 as an all-time high here using this chart. So anyways, so we'll use the horizontal line again. I mean Alt H, Alt H, Alt H. So possible 791 as our resistance, and then for here, gonna maybe let's try to use this one. Or even if I use this one, because it's a wick here. So more or less it's just close. So yeah, I'll just leave it that way. And then this is a doji there. Here, we're gonna add the volume profile here at this support area, July 21. And we'll extend it until this current candle. So we're gonna use also the 3 point, this point of control here as our support area. So since it's trading above it, if I still have no position, I might possibly long on this. 25% here and possibly 25% if ever it falls this within this support trend line, which is around 2.70 or something, or 2.50 or 2.60 area. So TP area 7.91 strings. That's 1 inch, 1 inch. So TP area 2.91. Is that 2.91? 7.91. 7.91 and possible entry price 3 point, 3.80, and possible stop loss. I'm gonna use this 25%, 25% at 3.80, and then another 25%, 25% at 2.60, more or less. This one. But yeah, it depends on your plan. But normally I'm that kind of that kind of trader. So that 2.6 or 2.58 around this area. And then my TP is still that 791. 791. Oh, this one is that. 7.91. So I'll just leave the risk reward here. But if ever, we can actually even add it and use on conservative note this current price. I will adjust it a bit on my that one, because I'm also planning to add it here if ever. So yeah, it should have been lower if there's additional entry here. If ever it will go below this 2.58, and then my stop loss will possibly be 2.44. 2.44. So that's a possible risk reward of at least 2.96. 2.96. Remember that I'm not making any transaction if the risk reward ratio is less than 2. So I'm very much particular with that. So next, so I think on conservative note we'll just use this one. Yeah, because if it will create a new all-time high there, then we'll just add the fib extension or the Fibonacci retracement to get our next target area. So done na yung 1 inch. 1 inch done. Use OBS. I can help. Oh yeah, maybe next time. Maybe next time. So that we can check on the live chat. Is that, yeah, maybe. Maybe we can try it next time and you can help me with that. Use the bar on trading view itself. No need for external. No need for external. Yeah, that's actually the one that I'm using. No. So, however, I need to open another to trading view the chart and this live chat here, because if I'm using this chart, I'm not seeing any live chat or messages. Is the trading view door, and then next live chat bar you're using. Live chat bar. Oh, this one maybe. Good evening. Well, I hope everyone is gaining well and no one gets liquidated. Yeah, during my first few days or even few months of trading futures, yeah, I also experienced a lot of liquidations. XYO, what happened to XYO? Actually, I don't have this. I think there's no perpetual here, so I'm not trading this one. But as you can see, there's been a lot of a volume surge at this area. So accumulation and this. So you should have had, yeah, you even here, coin market cap or even coin gecko, you can even just analyze based on this, based on this. But of course, normally I'm looking at the chart and the volume for long-term hold, and of course the fundamentals, of course. XYO USD. Mm, What's the highest price or the all-time high? It's 13 days ago, 08, 8 cents. So maybe we'll just use the coin, I mean Q coin. Oh, it's actually a bullish engulfing candle. Bullish engulfing kaagad. One, two, three. It might possibly engulf three candles, which is a possible bullish for me, a bullish reversal. So just the body. So possible target is the all-time high, which is the 8 cents. O, di ba? Yun, ganun kaagad eh. So on the candles, normally I'm looking at doji, which is normally you have seen some, and then bullish engulfing or bearish engulfing. I think that's the most important that I'm looking at on the candlestick. And then we'll use this one as our alt H. Wow, alt H. Yeah, I got it correctly, alt H. And the 4 cents as our support area. So which is also the previous um, resistance here now will become our support area and even a doji there. Kakalis lang ba nito? Just a few days. It's just started September 9, so just a few months. But I think it will not engulf the three, but mostly two candles. But at least it's still a bullish engulfing. So bullish engulfing at least if it engulf at least one candle. So for now, since it's doing here, might be 2.5, 2.5, or at least 2. Ginawa ko nga kalahati yung isa. Anyway, so since it's almost close to that high, we can actually add a fib retracement or a fib extension, but we'll just use the fib retracement here, and the next target once it solidly hit that 8 cents is possibly 10 cents from here. Oh, this is a spot. If it's if the asset is a spot, of course I need to read first before I'm gonna re-enter or hold it or buy the assets. So for this one, I'm not that much familiar with it. So and it's already at currently at 125. So I'm gonna need to read the white paper first before. But I'm seeing a lot have been accumulated at this area before the pump. So if it's good, then I might possibly add this in my portfolio. So eto lang muna for now. We can actually add this ghost feed. Ghost feed. Yeah. So might possibly that, and that. So this is what my expectation. So XYO. Hmm. Possible entry price at this price. 6. 0.599. 0.0599. So sang exchange siya. Yeah, actually I also have Qcoin for spot trading. And then stop loss, since it says spot, I need to read the white paper before I enter it. Read white paper before adding in my portfolio. O, diba? Siyempre. But my possible TP is the 8 cents, which is the all-time high. 0.08. If it's good, then I will hold it long. 1.5. 1.5? That's it. 8125. 8125. So do we need to add more decimal places here? 4. And then this is also 4. 1, 3, 4. So that. So RRR, I just leave it because we failed to capture the 1 inch. Wait, let's go back to 1 inch. Maybe I'll just copy the link here first, and then I'll go back to 1 inch so that I can get the 1 inch USD. We'll use the Binance, right? So I'll just oh, para nakikita ko din siya and na-monitor personally. Diba? Kasi sometimes before, since I don't have any monitoring, sometimes I recall whatever may be the TP or whatever my possible entry price. But I think monitoring here in my spreadsheet is a lot better. It's a lot better. And we also have the dates. So next, XYO done. So what about XYO? All. Wow, from what's this? 0.00 something to this one. And there's accumulation already here. 19. Max of 6 like it's good. But if you want to read it, you can actually go here and click on the white paper. Allocation, proof of origin, cryptographic location, something. And then, yeah, just read it about the XYO. So next, done na si XYO. Nice line. Yes, trend is less important as the support line. So I could reach the trend line, that is why support is king. Why are you using EMA for price prediction and stop loss? Oh, actually we can actually use that. But yeah, I'm trying to show you guys just the basic ones first. But you can actually use this one also as a possible support or resistance or even stop loss. But for EMAs, I'm using it as more on a long-term target. I'm looking at the golden cross and the death cross. How do you calculate risk reward ratio? Well, we you can actually use this one here, the risk reward ratio in what's this? In trading view, but on spreadsheet, risk reward ratio is computed as, you can actually compute it here. Like for example, this one. So for this one, yeah, maybe I'll go back here. What's my possible, of course, the low. What's the low here? Yeah, I even forgot what's the low here. Pero ganito siya i-compute yung risk-reward ratio. Maybe let's try this one. Risk-reward ratio is equal to take profit less entry price, your average entry price or whatever entry price you have, um, divided by average entry price. There should have been a parenthesis there. Your average entry price less stop loss. So that's in dollars. So yeah, let's say for example this one. Let's take this one as an example here. So the risk reward ratio is this 3.09 less the entry price divided by our entry price less stop loss. So which is 4.22. Have you seen it? So which is that? So for this example, ADA. So that's how example ADA computed below. Computed below. So that's how we calculate calculate the risk reward ratio. So that's it, guys. Okay, done. Or you can just use this one, the trading view short or long position. And then you can just edit it here if you want the actual entry price, take profit, and stop loss area. So done na siya. Are you for price prediction and stop loss? EMAs for price prediction. Wait, I'll just go back here. There's actually limitations for EMAs. We can actually use it as support resistance, but for price prediction as our target might not be possible, I think. Because normally for prediction of that price, I'm using the fib to create new targets. And then, yeah, but EMAs can also be used just as support resistance, and a possible stop loss. But I think not as a possible price prediction for targets, especially if, like for example, this one, if it will create a new targets. Oh, Shiba, what happened to Shiba? Oh, I might possibly share it. I think I still have Shiba here. Yeah, you can just check on my transactions here, though. Though of course, not everything here as a realized gain. You can see that I still have some losses here. Like for example, this one. I think this is still at a loss. This one. Where did I put it? Normally I'm putting that one here. So I'm just gonna delete that, and that's it. So yeah, so that I can see the X ones. So Shiba, oh, I forgot to put my entry price there. Sorry, sorry. But I still have one here. I think 54.25. I forgot what's my entry price here on November 16. What else? I think I still have the rest. 5.1. So this one is still at a loss also. It's already 50% of my normal position size. Anyway, I'll just gonna cheer it up to that. Yeah, it's almost closed it. Close my possible my average entry price on some of my still open position. Though I cannot guarantee that it is 100% complete, especially for the open position or the one that I opened. At least for the close price, close position, I can mostly share that because once the position is closed, there is a notification. So this one, though the open ones, this is my fault for not, for not updating. Anyways, so next na tayo. Are done? You go for short profits? No, actually, for futures, of course, that's basically for short-term profits. But at the same time, I'm also a holder. So most of my transactions also, or even my biggest gains, are actually most on my holdings. I started trading cryptocurrency October 14, I think October 14, 2016. So from there, I already accumulated some altcoins, and that's basically my most gains. Though I just started the trading futures last year, 2020, but I already started 2019, though most of my trades in 2019 are, last quarter of 2019 are or got liquidated. So the profit just started last year when I basically manage risk and have a zero liquidation or NA liquidation. So because before I'm too much aggressive, and yeah, I'm trading nearly close to that liquidation price. So you can see me here, that's the liquidation there is negligible or a zero. Diba? So there's a difference if there is a liquidation wherein you cannot work around, or even, yeah, even more stressful trades. Yeah, in my opinion, actually, having a liquidation price is stressful trades, I think. Kasi, because now I think I'm more relaxed in trading despite a lot of volatility that might happen to the market. So, ganun lang. So, it depends. Once you already got the in and outs of it, and how to manage risk, I think it's more relaxed trading futures. But I'm more on a short term and a long term holder as well. Maybe 75% long term holder and 25% short term trades for futures. So yeah, because the biggest gainers are actually the holders. So that's my answer for this one. Both short and long term sustainable gains. That's sustainable gains. So that's my answer for him. Yeah, because if you're trading, you can actually even compare your short-term trades to your long-term gains. You're a better analyst if what? If seen here when you go for a few dollar profits. Um, a better analyst. I'm not. I'm not going on a better analyst, but I'm aiming to have a sustainable gains, long-term gains. What are your leverage? Leverage, it depends on the asset and the exchange. So let me just share a bit of that. So for this one, leverage. So for Bitsy, it's 100 times mostly. And then for leverage, leverage used. And then for FTX, it's 101 times. And then there are some selected assets, like for example, Mana Sand, which is a 20 time max leverage. So it depends on the exchange and at the same time on the contracts you're trading. Even here, for XRP, and the rest is 50 times. 50 times a leverage for XRP. This one, I used it in type of contracts. Contracts that I trade is basically this is BTC, ETH, and LTC, which is the one that I used early or 2020, and then other altcoins here. Other altcoins. Though sometimes I also used this on BTC, ETH, and Litecoin. It sometimes it depends. So here spot. Here commodities. I think that's 500 times. And then indices 100 times leverage and forex. Yeah, I forgot how much is the forex. I think 1,500 times. Yeah, let me check on this on Prime XBT. I'm not. Yeah, because I just used it last year. Yeah, basically for gold, silver, natural gas, and oil. So yeah, let me just check to be checked yung ano. Or even we can actually check it here. Because I know that, I don't know, where is the leverage here? Hmm, leverage. Here. Oh, how does the leverage trades, but it's not on the, yeah, let me just check it out. But I know it's higher than this one. Oh, type of contracts. So type of contracts here, it's XAU, XAG, US oil, and then what else? Not gas, and Nasdaq. I have here. So DGY, SPX, and NDX. DJY and DX for indices, and then SPX. So yeah, so that's how I use this one. Mostly that. Forex 1000. I know it's. I don't. I'm not pretty sure on this 500 times. I think it's 500 times or even 100 times for gold and silver. I just forgot. Maybe I'll just check it out later. So yun. So depends on exchange and asset traded. But normally I'm using the maximum. Yeah, but of course for newbies it's actually very risky. Cryptocurrency is already very risky, and trading futures is even riskier. So yun lang, and then leverage, never do that, or only when you copy the trade. Yeah, yeah, leverage, yeah, maybe it depends. It's for the trader to decide, I think. Done, thanks. And then the sound has an echo. Oh, has an echo. Why do you view 1 day chart? Normally I'm using the 1 day chart, and then from that 1 day chart I go to my time frame. Like for example, this one. If I'm gonna trade the BTC or whatever contract it is or asset, I plot the support and resistance using the daily time frame, and then I'll go to my whatever time frame I'm normally using, which is the 1 hour time frame. So that's how I trade. So yun. But of course, it depends on what the time frame might fit you. Position, it varies. Some are closed on the day itself, and some um, a few a few a few days or even almost a month. I think I shared last time the one that I opened on BTC, which I opened at 50,800 if I remember correctly, and my TP there is 62,500, and I hold that BTC perpetual contract for almost or even close to 1 month. Yeah, I don't know if there is an echo, but yeah, maybe because I don't know why. I don't know why there is an echo. Anyway, where can we access your videos to be able to review your lectures, ma'am? Oh, though it is restream also in YouTube. Because here in Trading View, since I'm a free subscriber, the videos here are only you can only see it within 30 days after the live stream. So after that, you can no longer see this stream. But basically, most of my streams are actually live. Kasi kahit naman nag-record ako, because even if I record one, yeah, it's the same as live because I'm not editing any videos. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, yeah, push at Shiba. Yeah, I still have one at 5,000 something. So at least, where is that? Shiba, most of my trades here, I remember, is on that. This is mostly Shiba on 1027. And even some of the triple digits here came from Shiba. That's why That's why I'm telling you that, yeah, after Axie, but I think I did not share all my ROEs in Axie because I just started on October 27, tracking all my ROEs. I partially tracking ROEs because for Bitsy, yeah, I cannot share any ROE, though I can compute it. So after Axie kasi, yeah, mostly Shiba kasi nga 'di ba ang laki ng upside. Ang laki ng upside pala. I mean, ang ganda ng volatility. And then after Axie, then Mana and Sand. So that's where most of my gains came from. So next, I think I already answered this one. Yung videos depends, pero there is one in YouTube that you can access anytime. Kasi for TradingView, 30 days lang siya after live stream. XRP. So check natin yung XRP. So for XRP, yeah, maybe let's try to use that. And I'm gonna go to this one. So XRP. XRP, I remember the point of control is 1.10 to 1.10 to 1.10 to 1.12 if I remember it correctly. But anyway, let's go here to the XRP. For XRP, I'm actually accumulated some. I'm one of the XRP holder since last year, which since the issue with the SEC started. So it's been quite a long time already. Anyway, so on this one, XRP, I'm still holding mine. So daily time frames. So the all-time high is 3 point something, 3.31. So we'll just add the trend line here and add, can even add a possible trend line also here. And then let me just add the fixed volume profile. So which is the 1.10. And then I'll add more. So here and then possibly additional here. So it's already very low. I will use this go speed. So basically, I'm expecting a possible like that trade within this range. But of course, I will trade it after it breaks this uh, trend or this triangle. Do I have? I'm gonna use the point of control as a support area also, or even a resistance, because currently the point of control is at the violet one, which is 1.09. So it's just within the resistance, or yeah, trading at resistance. So as long as it hold above it, I might possibly go long. And possible support area or stop loss at least this one. So basically, a risk reward ratio might not that be rewarding unless I'm planning to hold it long term. So for here, even if we use this previous high and this, nagano pala siya. I thought it will not reach 2 point. But anyway, on conservative note, I'm gonna use that. So might not be, I might, it's possible 50-50 trade for me. Kasi nga, I'm looking at this possible TP. Ha? Nag-reach pa rin siya ng 2.02. So anyways, possible entry price 1.10 kasi above the point of control, which is okay. Na-hit pa rin niya. So it did hit. But anyway, let's add the EMAs. It did not even hit the EMA 60. So on that note, yeah, so sometimes using a lot of indicators might really complicate things. Complicate things. Anyways, meron ba akong ano dito? Yeah, I think I have one here. For XRP. Because the EMA, as long as it hold above the EMA 60, I might possibly go long with a possible TP at 1.30 area. So dito, XRP, long above 10. So 1.10 and 1.30. So possibly 2 point something. Yeah, this is just a short term unless you're planning to hold it long term like me. I've been holding it since last year. But I'm using XRP actually as my possible as my collateral in my futures trades. So anyway, and then I'll just add more if it trade above the EMA 30, which is 1.13. So and then add above EMA 30 or $1.13. I'll just add a dollar sign and then TP at that. So stop loss when I reach my what's that? Position size 2.17. It's even 2.17 with the stop loss of that $1. And then I'll just copy that. Though for my long-term hold, I'm actually waiting above $5. So I'm still holding my XRP. I accumulated a lot actually because it can be used as collateral. So at the beginning of the year, most of my futures gains, I actually settle it in XRP. So at least for your information. Done. UMA price prediction use 5100. Yeah, actually that's the basic one, 5100 and 200. But yeah, for me, I'm using the 30 and 60 days with the source of open, high, low, close as my EMAs. Also, I cannot use 3 EMAs because I can just use maximum of 3 indicators, and I already maximize my indicators for TradingView, yeah, for free subscriber. But yeah, if you want to use the 50, 100, and 200, then you can always do so. So anyway, it's whatever indicator the trader can use depends on the trader himself. So whatever might fit you, then use that indicator. Looking at BCT day chart still shows a downturn. What are your thoughts on 1 day chart, 50-day moving average? Oh, I'm not using the 50-day moving average, but yeah, we can actually um well, as much as possible, like what I've mentioned, I don't want to add more on the BTC or trade more on BTC because most of my profits came from trading altcoins, to be honest. Though I'm still have a long position also in BTC perpetual. Okay, push it. Wow, Shiba is nagising na. After how many days of downtrend? Anyway, let's look at the BTC. You want to use what? You want to use the 50 EMA, which I can actually just edit the 60. So if you use the EMAs as an indicator, of course, you will not go long on this because it might serve as a possible resistance area. So normally I will go long after it trade or move above the EMA, which is close to $59,000. That's for him, for the EMA moving average. Or actually, we can actually even use the, what's this? Oh, oh, it's the volume. Yeah, I also have the average here on this one, but it depends on the day itself, which you can use here, which you can see in my chart, which I have the high, the low, and the average, depending on the time frames or the dates that have been shown. So yeah, I think so. There's still a possibility that it might go down for BTC because the strong support I'm looking at is the high of wave one, which is the strong support. It's around 52,800 area. So yun, and even the point of control is still at even at 61, because last time 61 it rejected that area. Ano ba yung ano ko dun sa BTC? So I'm just trading it based on a possible bounce. But of course, after it hit the 61,000 or this one, the point of control, that will be a more bullish confirmation uh, of my trade. So I'll just add it above or add more. I mean, relong above 61,000. So this is just a very short, if ever. Though, yeah, I don't have any. I mean, I do have, but I don't plan to add more in BTC. ENJ, ENJ, engine. So engine, let's add engine here. Engine. So this one, yeah, my long-term hold at 5. Long-term, personal long-term hold at $5 target. Yung, yeah, just my personal target on that XRP. Though, I don't know if you can see if, do I need to adjust this? Or you can see it, everything. Wala dyan no? ENJ. Saan ba yun? I think I have one here, ENJ. Oh, what happened here? I remember this one when it's just within this area. I think someone have asked that. But anyway, let me just adjust my EMAs to 60. It's actually 30 and 60 is 1 month and 2 months for me. Oh, dito. So to plot the support, normally I'm looking at the left side. So whichever is closer, of course, I'm gonna use that. The stronger will be that for me. So kaya katulad dito, I use this one as my support area. So what's my possible, oh, even at resistance na siya. And then $4. Was $4 the high of engine? ANJ? Now we'll just check it out if this is the right chart. $4, which is 7 months ago. 7 months? April. Ah, okay. One, two, three. And as much as I just want to use the basic support resistance. Ah, hindi pala ako nag-stream kahapon. Ano? So we should have had. Oh, engine. I think I have. I don't know if. I think I trade that one, but yeah, I just forgot if I can't remember if I closed it already. Yeah, anyway. Ah, Chelly's. What I remember is Chelly's, not engine. Anyway, possible $5. Just gonna use this. Is she the one that is using that EMAs? I don't know if she's the one that using the EMAs a while ago. ENG. As you can see for ENJ, for engine, I'm looking at the 2.55 as a possible support, which have already retested twice. And aside from that, EMA 30 also holds. So I can even use that as my immediate support area, which is 2.73. Next target, of course, or the resistance I'm looking at is this one. The high of this is 3.73. A breakout to that, I think it might go parabolic to 1.618. So that's my possible expectation for ENJ. So maybe we can create a ghost feed. So ghost feed. So that's my possible trade for this ENJ. I don't know if I already trade this ENJ or the one this Chalice. I almost forgot. But yeah, what I always remember is Mana and Sand. Because I've been watching Mana and Sand over the past few days. So anyway, let me just go on my time frame, which is the one. What happened? Oh, what happened there? Oh, yung ano, 2 hours and pangit yung 1 hour niya, no? Okay. Ito tayo. Because normally I'm trading an asset based on 1 hour time frame. Though, dito pa lang, oh. Basically, I might wait at 3.16 because I don't like how this candle is forming. There's a selling pressure. That's why it's creating a wick. Though I will wait for that 1 hour to at least close. But since there is a golden cross here at around $3, I think. Yeah, at $3, my entry price, my possible entry will be long, of course. So I might expecting it. Oh, what happened? It's not. Did not click it. So this is the golden cross on 1 hour time frame, and I might possibly wait at 3.15 area. Just yeah, I'll wait for that 1 hour. Yeah, there's a selling pressure already here, which is the resistance on 1 hour here. So there it is. Did we add a point of? Did we add the volume profile here? Oh no. Oh, what's happening? Yeah, this is the ghost feed. I don't know why it's showing like this now. But if it maintains like that, we'll just delete that. So I might use this. I just want to know where most of the transactions are done. So basically, I should have had open a transaction above 3.22 if ever I'm watching this one. Kasi nag-hold na siya sa 30 eh. 2.73 should have been my opening or my possible entry price if ever I'm watching it. But since it's already doing right now is 3.51, so what's my possible entry point? It's still a long position, though ang pangit na. Though might possibly re-enter at least the EMA. If it can still go below this one, I mean, to retest the EMA 30, much better. So I will wait for a pullback at least. Pullback, or I'll wait for this. This is the previous highs. So 316. But it's already maybe let's just delete first this ghost feed. It's not it's messing my chart. Panggulo lang siya. Ang pangit tuloy ng 1 hour. So sayang should have had enter at this area if you're using the EMAs. But since it's already been doing here is 3.51. At possibly at this area. At least this one here, 330. Kung magti-330 pa siya. Diba? La. Kasi even dito, breakout. So let's wait for the 1 hour to close because this that's also the 618, right? Yeah, the 618. Tinitignan ko yung possible entry ko eh. Let's just put it down there. $3.47 to medyo late na kasi. It's been late already. But $3.19. And that's my possible entry. But I just wait for that point of control at 3.19 area. I think even in the 1 hour, that's also more or less above the EMA 30, which is the 3.16 area. So I'll just wait on that. Though it's less likely because we're medyo late na kasi. Supposedly, if I'm watching this, I should have had long position already. Though anyway, I'll just wait for 319 and my possible TP at all-time high, which is the $4. And then break out to 1.61 each, which is 5. So 5 and I4 and $5. Breakout. Breakout to 5 for next target. So stop loss 3.0. 3 point what's that? 3.07. 3.07. Oh, 3.07. And then that. Kasi it might go hyper bullish at this area after yung all-time high. And then I'll just screenshot or copy that there. So you can actually set your indicators. If you're using EMA, then you can add indicators here so that at least you can also check the chart. Because right, for example, this one, you can actually use the EMAs as support and resistance. But for in this example, it's already above the EMA 30, or it holds above the EMA 30, which should have been our possible entry price, which is 2.73. So since it's already above that, so the next possible entry point for me now is, at least I'm gonna wait for the point of control at 3.19 if ever. Or after it break out sa 4.04 ay doon. Because it's a possible double top or a breakout to $5. So yun. So depende kasi. So medyo late na tayo dito. Medyo late na ako kung sakali man. Anyways, that's my plan for ENJ. I'm possibly gonna wait a bit. So ENJ done. Though if you want to hold it long term, then just buy, hold, and I don't know if you can stake that one. I don't have ENJ personally. ENJ done, not anymore. Sound is good. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. Do you cross or ISO in perpetual contract? I use both, but technically or in substance, if ever I'm gonna use the cross, I will just open one contract in it. Like for example, for BTC, I'm gonna use cross, but I'll just use it in BTC perpetual and no other contract. So basically, it's just an isolated wallet for me. Because when I'm starting, I'm actually using cross, and using cross sometimes will overwhelm me to open another contract and then another contract and then another contract until I ended up getting liquidated. But since when I started using the isolated wallet and then the gains, I started to use that to open another sub account, sub accounts for other exchange. So I ended up opening a lot of sub accounts from that gains, diba? So yun, ganun ako mag-trade eh. But yeah, I use both, but only one contract if ever I'm gonna use the cross wallet. So ano yung last natin na? Ayun, last na. Okay. Okay. Na-post na pala. Sorry. It's already been posted. Okay. Na-post na daw. Sabi niya. And then, thank you for your time. Welcome. Welcome. Yun. Okay, yun pala. And then, for your time. Sino ba to? Si Trading ulit. Si Trading Success. Okay. So, I think that's it, guys. If you have other questions, then, si Nano. Nano pala. I'm not trading Nano. What's Nano? I don't know what's Nano. 131. So, what happened here? Let me just check on the all. Volume divergence on this area. 4/15/2021. So, what happened in here? So, I don't have any updates, but there's a volume divergence. So for Nano, let me just check on it. What's the highest? The all-time high is 4 years ago, 37.62. So we'll check this one. 37. Where is that 37? So are we good? Yeah, are we very good? So yeah, very long consolidation, like what have been in here. It's the price actually is going down, but you may see that the volume is picking up. So there is a volume divergence here, but I don't know what's the update in here. So we'll just use, basically we'll just use this first. Kasi medyo malayo na yung 42 area. So we'll just concentrate on this very short one. So nag-consolidate. So I think we did not see Shiba. Though, yeah, I'll just be cheering Shiba until it reach my target area at 10,000. 10,000 ano na bang nangyari sa kanya? It's up 20%. Yes, push it. Oh, FTM already. Yeah, I think we have checked it out a while ago, but yeah, I'm planning to. Hindi na ako nakapag-long kasi nga Anyway, so for this one, I'm gonna use this one. Gusto ko na ding maggamitin yung, actually the volume profile, I started using it on Mana and Sand, and I think it helps me better. It helps me better. I think it improved a bit of my return. I don't know. I think so. Or it's just, I don't know if it's just coincidental or whatever. But yeah, on Mana and Sand, I started using the point of control as my possible entry price. So just for your information. Though I've been watching it on that. Yeah, basically it might trade within the range, within this triangle range. So I will wait for a breakout. Diba? Because my next possible TP from there after the breakout is of course this one, immediate, the $18. Or a conservative note, we can even use this one, the $15. Diba? But I will wait for the breakout. So, na ano to? Nano. Triangle, wait, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for breakout. Sa triangle. And triangle. Whatever it is. Basta may three sides triangle, di ba? Because this one might trade within the range. Although it's currently at trading above the point of control, it might gonna trade within the range. So, on conservative note, I'm gonna wait for that break. Sorry, Control Z. I'm gonna wait for the breakout. But anyway, if this is just a short term, I don't know if there is a nano perpetual contract. I think there is none. Yeah, in my opinion, because I haven't traded yet. So yeah, I'm gonna measure my possible risk reward if ever I'm gonna trade it within this triangle range. So my TP will be possibly by that 6.88 and my stop loss, of course, just below the wick of this candle, which is 5.16. So possibly, yeah, I might possibly trade within that range, or wait for the breakout, which is, I think, much more attractive in my opinion. So depende kung anong klaseng asset, ano siya. I don't know if there is a perpetual one. Wait, let's check one out. Nano prep. Oh, there's none. So it's much more on spot. So kung spot ako, normally I'm a holder of spot. Spot. Spot talaga. Diba? So depende kung saan kasi siya magano, diba? Mag-break out. So for now, it is just a triangle unless it break out from this range. So about below 5.16. So okay lang. At least my adjustment or my allowance. Normally, when I'm putting for spot, I don't know if there is. So this is just buy and hold, ano? But anyway, at least my stop loss or will still be at 510. So gonna wait for breakout a triangle, or gonna trade the range. Though normally you cannot see me trading spot, watching it. I'm gonna trade within the range. So that's it, or I'm gonna wait for the breakout. So if ever I'm gonna trade within the range, entry price 5.65, 5.65, 5.10, and 6.88. That's it. 6.565, 10, and 2.22 RR. And then I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that one. Though if this is a spot, as long as this is a fundamentally good asset, there's a no-brainer here that the possible rewards is very high. Diba? Though, I don't know, I might possibly add this one. Diba? Because If ever it's gonna hit the all-time high, that's a possible from here. The Siyempre babasahin ko muna yung white paper nito kung maganda. Kung maganda, o 'di ba, I might gonna add. But currently, most of my what I'm looking at is the less than 10,000. I mean less than $10 million as a possible holdings for me because I'm accumulating the low cap what's that? Low cap cryptocurrency. So there. So cake. Cake. Okay, done with the saan na siya? Si Cedric Sandan. So done na siya. 'Di ba? Kasi kung maganda naman siya si Nano, 'di ba? Yung white paper niya saan ba to? Ito. So, ano siya? Digital money for modern world. Okay, accept. So normally for me, if I'm gonna hold it long term, I'm reading at least just a bit of the white paper so that at least I can understand it. But you can see that there is a volume spike here. Volume, so there's possible accumulation that been happening for here. I'm just not updated with it. So, yun lang. So, ano na bang nangyari dito? So, yun. Kasi, possible risk reward, di ba? See, times 600 if ever it reached that 42 or at least 200% from here. And what's the possible downside? If ever, it's a very long consolidation. So, it's still more than 2 pa rin, di ba? Kasi 200 to eh, taas 91 lang to. So, the risk reward is still 2. So, it really depends on how you plan to trade it. So, yun. Gonna wait for breakout or if fundamentally good, o, diba? Then, hold. Buy, hold ako, diba? And possibly stake if this is a staking, if I can stake this one. Kasi wala siyang perpetual. So, yun. Ganun ako mag-trade. So, I'm both a trader and at the same time, a holder. Salamat ulit. Oy, Tagalog pala siya. Walang anuman po. O, diba? So, yan. Done na tayo. Ay, meron pa si Cake. Kumabol pa si Cake. Ano bang nangyari? Cake? I think I'm not trading Cake. Parang, di ko ata na-trade tong si Cake. So, what happened here on Cake? Yeah. Dito pa lang. Meron siya dito. O, diba? At support. Oy, sayang hindi natin nakita. I should have had bought at support. Which is, the support I'm looking at is this area at 14 something, $14.11. What's the low of this? 14.01 and this is a 14.24. So the low is getting higher. And this one is basically the support. Diba? So ilang times? 1, 2, 3, and this is the fourth time that this $14 something is retested. Then retested pero nagbabounce siya. So I think this is a very good support area. So I might possibly test long or test buy. Within the range, sayang nga lang kasi syempre right now I might measure it on the current price kasi syempre alangan naman na i-measure ko siya on that previous 'di ba? So tinitignan ko. Supposedly I should have had bought it at this area because this area is a very or it serves as a support area. Though ngayon umakyat na siya. So medyo late, a bit late na. A bit late na. Kasi dito pa lang If this is just a short-term trade for me, I might not gonna trade it because this is just 178. 1.78 possible risk reward ratio. So I'm gonna use this one as a point of control there. And yeah, I'd rather wait here at breakout. Diba? So, pag-isipan ko pa. Pag-isipan ko pa. Because it might trade within the range kasi si cake. Diba? Might trade within the range unless nga syempre it's a long-term hold, diba? So, check natin EMAs, yun. So, basically for me, I'm gonna wait. Kasi, syempre, as much as possible, I want to long or buy at this support, $14. But since it went up, and there is also a dead cross here, I think on conservative note, I'd rather wait for a breakout at $20. That's $20 right there. Though, yeah, of course, it depends on your plan though. Long term, possibly, but for short term trades, ano to? See, cake. Short term, I'm gonna wait for breakout, which is more or less well, it can trade within the range or at yeah, kasi kailangan i-watch ko pa to, di ba? Watch ko pa. So, yeah, it depends on the breakout there on that triangle or breakout on triangle na lang. And then, or a golden cross. Or hit golden cross and hit point of control at 20. So, yun ang plano ko sa kanya, di ba? Short term. Unless, for short term, long term, buy and hold. Long term, I should have bought it at 14. And possible TP, of course, the $47. So, long term, sayang hindi natin nakita. Long term, syempre, should have bought. Ay, long term, syempre, buy and hold. to TP of 47, 47. TP1 at 27 and 47. TP of $27 and of course the $47, diba? So depende, so I'll just gonna leave it blank kasi I'll still have to watch this one. So depending on my plan. Anyway, that's my plan if ever. Kasi the best entry price should have been the $14. So yan. Kasi it's 4 times that have been retested and nag-umakyat siya. And then I'm gonna put that kasi so yan. So we're done. Can you share this document link? I think I share it above, but yeah, I'm gonna share it also. I don't know if you can click all the links in it. Yeah, though of course me, I can. This is my spreadsheet that can be shared. Anyway, I have a challenge for someone have challenged me to make 50,000 to 1 million pesos. So possibly at the end of the month, I'm gonna share whatever might be that crypto I'm looking at. So for now, I'm actually also been researching of a low cap crypto that could possibly hit 100 times, 100 times, or 50,000 pesos to possibly 1 million. Pero syempre, hindi siya pang short term na ilang months or days lang. It's gonna be more or less at least 1 year or more. So anyway, one more BTT. BTT. So last time, BTT daw. BTT, did we have it? Wait, let's BTT. So just gonna check on the highs 7 months ago. 1 cent, 0.01 happened here. So 0.01. So let's check on this. Yeah, at least closed. There is, I don't know if there is, I think there is a perpetual contract on BTT. Well, though I haven't traded it, I haven't traded actually, but there is a possible debt cross that have been formed. So conservative note, I will wait for it to trade above that debt cross because it might possibly go down from here. So this one, though anyway, I'm using EMA 30 open high low close as that EMA, and the other one is EMA 60. Also the source is open high low close. So if ever, you can also add it if you want, or you can use other EMAs and check it out if there is really a debt cross that have been formed. So conservative note, I'll just wait for it. So ano to? So BTT, no, golden cross. Debt cross formed. So wait, for reversal. Oh, reversal or at least move above or hold above or move above or move above or hold at EMAs, diba? Which is what I'm looking at right now is 0.000037 EMAs or 0.00 dalawang zero, daming zero, 3740. 3740. So, yun ako. So, for now, no comment. No comment. Wait lang ako. Diba? Kasi if there is a dead cross, possibly it might still go down. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I think that's the most conservative that I could do for BTT if ever I'm gonna trade it. Diba? Ayoko kasi pag that cross, there's still a possibility that it might retest this and worst case this. Diba? So yun. That cross normally is there's still a possible downside. So that's my point, or that's what I'm gonna do if ever I'm gonna trade this crypto. And this one, just actually it just crossed, no? So which is this one. So yun. So yun, wait lang muna ako, siguro. The weekend I plot a possible trend lines also here. Those, but still, di ba? Yan. Kasi ginamit ko siya, oh. I even extend it. I even extend it here. I can even extend it there. That's a dead cross and there, oh. Yeah. So I'm gonna wait possibly at this area, which is kasi nag-dead cross siya, di ba? Baka magpunta siya ng 0.002757, which is the previous highs here and might possibly become the support area here. And as what I've mentioned, there is a dead cross. So I think it might still trade lower. So that's my first possible entry point. So yun, di ba? So ibalik natin si dead cross. Ay, hindi nga lang siya masyadong kita na dead cross siya. So yeah, I think that's it. Wala masyado eh. This one, Alt 8. So that, ay, Buti kung mag-hold na nga siya dyan eh. So I think that's it for me, though I'm looking at the EMAs at resistance already. So it's a dead cross. No, no, I have no. I possibly I'm gonna wait. So I'll wait for reversal or at least move above EMAs or 3,740 or at least this. So yeah, maybe I'll try to buy here. Also, aside from that, I might gonna test buy at this 0. Yeah, test buy here. At least this or this one. I'm gonna test buy here. Because how many times that it's already been retested? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think this might be a strong support area. Because there is, so yun din ako magano, test buy there. Or test buy at 0.002757. So that cross form. So wait for reversal move of images slash test buy at strong support of 0.0027 something. What's that? 2757 or whatever. 2757. That's the exact there. So I think that's it for that BTT. Anything else? I'll check us out. We can short. We can short. Yeah, measure the possible. Yeah, if I'm gonna short this one, what's the my possible entry here and then here? I think the risk reward might not be rewarding for me. Just remember that when I'm um making any transactions, I'm basically, if my resistance is the EMAs, and since that, yeah, you can see the risk reward is not rewarding, but of course it depends on you if this is okay for you guys. But yeah, for me, I'd rather wait. So yeah, kasi it does not meet my risk reward ratio. So anyway, that's it. So yun lang kay. And yeah, you can check out www dot something bullmarketinvestmentfirm.com if ever you want to check them out. So I think that's it, guys. Kung may tanong pa kayo, then feel free to ask. Else, I'm gonna end the stream. So I think what's the one that I'm looking at a while ago? Oh, I think FTM. Yeah, I remember. So, and then I still have mana. Yeah, I still have my mana at $5. Though for sand, I already closed everything. So I'm just gonna cheer mana. What's that? Yeah, I think I did not update it. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna try to update this one. Yeah, but I know I still have a mana. And what's happened to Albert? What I'm looking at is the FTM. Okay. Yeah, I remember. So yeah, I'll just gonna watch this. So siguro bukas na lang yan. So I think that's it. I think I will end the day here. And yeah, maybe I'll just add the mana if ever from my spreadsheet. So you can also check this out. I think it's shareable anyway. And there's nothing confidential in it. What else? So done na tayo. So I'll just yeah. I don't plan to group it. So eto from Ada November 19 computed below. November 19, 2021. So just gonna reset that. So I think that's it, guys.